Probably a good way to start this. Let me get my headphones on. Ooh, now I can hear my headphones.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariendel. Fire for Ariendel. And the ash to kindle flame.
So, prior to starting the stream, I just came to this area. I wasn't expecting him to start talking. So that voice line happened. I was a bit nervous that wasn't going to happen again. But fortunately, he just repeated the line. I guess he's going to keep repeating that until I talk to him. However, I'm not going to do that initially. I want to test something out first. Trying to see where or not I want to run. I mean, use the scythe as the main weapon for this DLC, or should I stick with being a weave and just use a dual wielding katana? Seems like overall the katana, even though the other weapon I'm two-handing it, seems to be more powerful than the scythe. As a bit disappointing overall. I'll just keep both of them on until I feel like choosing which one.
Wait, you've the same scent as that woman. Then you must be an action one. You must be. Oh, you don't know how long I've searched. Oh.
Okay.
Now, Ashen One, I have a kindness to ask of you. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariendel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away. If you truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek.
I mean...
Thank you. They of ash never fail. Just a moment, then. The painting of Ariendel. Well, rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it. Touch it.
You know, for what seems to be like a relatively weak old man, he seems to be really decked out in plate armor.
And then the ashes were too.
I was kind of hoping for one last laugh at that last moment. He should have went like, ha ha ha, ha. I made it would have killed the scene. But I think it would have been funnier. Maybe more entertaining. I felt like that laugh was a little too stereotypical for an evil laugh. As if I'm about to go through hell and back. Which is probably the case. It is a Dark Souls game. It was a Dark Souls game without a long loading scene. At least it's not like Bloodborne initially. When I bought my PS4, I couldn't update my system, so I had to deal with the normal Bloodborne game where you just had to wait for an entire minute or two just looking at the Bloodborne logo. Okay. Wow. Well, I felt stupid for a second. I forgot that my mic. I didn't have my mic plug in. And also, this loading scene is still taking an outrageously long amount of time. It's been like 30 seconds. Well, if my game freezes, that'd be pretty funny. No, that actually wouldn't. I would hate. Oh, if this was Skyrim, it would have froze definitely. Especially since I just decked that entire game out with a bunch of mods. Most of them I just keep forgetting what it does, and all of them basically do the same thing. So I just have a bunch of useless mods repeating the same process as the other ones, except for a couple. But that's kind of what you get when you're limited to inside assets for mods. You can't really get any of the cool stuff. Then again, I wouldn't entirely welcome mods. I don't, since most of them are just skin textures for role playing as female characters. Although it's not like I do that, but somebody else does that. Okay, it's. Whew. Mm. Mm. I keep every time the logo changes slightly, I keep expecting it to actually just go to the game. Also, welcome whoever's watching. I'm just sitting here in silence, waiting for the game to load. It's currently been 2 minutes, 34 seconds, and we're still waiting. I'm kind of assuming that the game is actually freezing or something. Even, I mean, despite the the transitioning loading screen. Have you ever played Dark Souls? This Dark Souls is one. This is let's see, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls 1, Bloodborne. Yeah, okay. Fifth, sixth. I also play. This is my fifth Souls like game. Uh, I would almost say six because I play Lord of Fallen, which I and seven and Neo, since I have played the alpha and the beta. They both essentially play like, I mean, the game based on seeing other people play haven't really changed. So I would assume very much. So I assume I played a full game at that point. So this is I played 7 Souls like games. Currently, I like Dark Souls 3 the most since it seems relatively more accessible than other ones. Bloodborne would be my favorite, but the weapons in that game, it's too spread out since there's fewer weapons, because each weapon is actually unique rather than just a different kind of spear. So most of the time, most of the weapons you're going to get for most of the game are going to be more geared towards running strength than anything. So if you're trying to run a dex build like I currently am on my most recent character, you're not going to really get any of the weapons you want until near the end of the game, or even in the DLC. A lot of the DLC weapons kind of spread out more. I mean, like, not spread out. I mean, they're they have more dex weapons early on, but I have never bought the DLC for that game, so only basing on the base game, there's not really that many dex weapons or even arcane weapons. That was also a build I was running. Not my first build. Second build was an arcane weapon. The second one I haven't finished because I just gave up because it's really difficult. Is a dex build with arcane, but there's only 2 weapons for that. Hey Ian, how are you doing? Real, I'm okay. I'm really. Ooh. Have you, Ian? You haven't played Dark Souls, though. I'm correct. Oh, I've been sitting here still waiting for this game to load, and awkward. There's not even any music or anything. It's just a black screen with some text constantly transitioning over and over again. But there's no actual sign of progress that this game is loading anything, and I can't do anything except just wait here. Yes, this is probably the closest thing to Sonic 06 that I've ever experienced. Actually, this is worse because at least Sonic 06 eventually get to the point. This has yet to do anything. Plus, Sonic 06 has a better soundtrack. Soundtrack, not tracked. Okay, well, I'm gonna give this one more minute, and I'm gonna reset everything. Maybe maybe I should just went with Titanfall 2. That would have been maybe I should have done that. That would have been great also. No, it doesn't. It should have been finished like 10 seconds in 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. I don't know what's happening. I'm just going to have to restart the game. Yeah. Okay, that's been a minute. I'll be back.